Hi, this is my Card and a Cuppa Facebook Live. I hope I'm in the right place. Let me just have a look. And a Cuppa Facebook Live. Yep. I hope. Looks like I'm in the right place, so that's a start. That's a good start. Yay. Well, I hope everyone's well on this very strange overcast, windy, rainy, sometimes sunny day. Very odd indeed. So today I'm going to play with the Wild and Sweet stamp set that I got last week, I think it was. I've done a couple of cards with it. I thought I'd just do something a bit fun, and I'm trying to keep things more simplified on my Card and a Cuppas for beginner stampers. I don't want to get too technical and use too many tools and things. And then in my Make It Mondays, I like to do techniques and fancy folds. So I'm sort of doing more difficult or for advanced stampers on the Monday videos, but on my live on a Friday, I'm trying to keep it a little bit more simplified. So don't forget that we've got the World Card Making event tomorrow. Stamping Up is offering it to customers and demonstrators, and it's goes live at 2 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. You can register through my online store. It's free. It doesn't cost anything, and you can craft along with the demonstrations. They're using 3 bundles. And demonstrating with 3 bundles. So the first one is the Cottage Rose bundle from the Abigail Rose Suite. That's the one I've got, and that's the one I'll be using. The second one is Cottage Wreaths, and that's from the mini catalogue. And the third one is Warm Welcome, and that's a early release bundle that will be coming in the next mini catalogue. So jump onto my online store and register. There's a bit of a surprise announcement that they're going to make tomorrow. So that's worthwhile jumping on for, and you can craft along or just watch some crafting fun. So I do have the instructions for the projects, so I'm going to pop that up on my page if you want to craft along, so you can do that. They are on the website, the instructions for the projects, like how much of each card stock you need. But I will put that up on my page. So the other thing I've done this morning is I've created my online card class for October. So it's 3 cards, and I've just noticed one of my cards is bigger than the other. 3 cards, and that's when you place a $50 order or more. So if you place a $50 order or over with me through the month of October, you will get this posted out to you. And so I'll show you them. That's using the Lights Aglow suite. So this is one. All you've got to do is stamp a Christmas sentiment. That's it. Everything else is provided. You just need to stamp your own sentiment, because I can't do that for you. There's a policy that I can't do that for you. So that's one of the cards in the online class for October. This is the other one. So it's using all the products in the Lights Aglow bundle, which is, I think, my favourite bundle in the mini catalogue. And this is the third one. So they're the 3 cards you'll get if you place a $50 order with me during the month of October. I'll send out the package of supplies to you, and then a link to a video of how to put them together. So let me put my phone up into my holder, and I'll try really hard not to drop the phone, and we'll get started. So I'll turn it around. Yay. Oops, I think I just turned it back around. Let's try again. There we go. Honestly. Okay, so I just want to zoom in a little bit. It's a bit of a delay on the laptop. That's why I can't sort of, there we go. Yep, that looks pretty good. And it looks pretty straight. Let's go with that. I'll turn my lamp on. Okay, so I'll show you once again. These are the cards for my online card class for October. So it's using the beautiful Lights Aglow suite that features on the front of the mini catalogue. But it's in here. There it is. So it's a double bundle, the whole collection, but you don't have to buy the lot in one go. So there's the stamp set with the Christmas tree and snowflakes and the dies, and then there's the stamp set with the sentiments and other dies. It's just a beautiful suite. Love it. It's got glimmer paper. It's got specialty foil. This is 6x6 specialty designer series paper. The ribbon's gorgeous. The festive pearls are gorgeous. Need I say more? It's obviously my favourite. So these are the ones if you place an order with me during the month of October, over $50, I'll send out the supply pack and a link to a video to make these cards. So that's those. Now, we're going to use, as I said, the Wild and Sweet stamp set. Oh, I've already got my host code ready for October. So that's my host code for October. So if you're wanting to place an order from tomorrow, use this host code. So as I said, we're using the Wild and Sweet stamp set that's in the annual catalogue. It's $42 for the stamp set. And I'm teaming it up with an unlikely partner. I'm teaming it up with the Storybook Gnomes DSP. It's the only thing I've got. Well, obviously I've got the puff paint and the gems, so it's not the only thing I've got. So I know that seems an unlikely partner for this stamp set, but let's have a play. So I have, these are a couple of cards I've already made with the koala and the panda bear. I haven't done the raccoon yet. Maybe I'll do that after I've done this. So they're the ones I've already done so far. And they're pretty cute. I like them. Looks like he's just hanging around. And that's nice. So I shall move those across here. And I will get my card stock. Oops, I've just touched something. Okay. So I have an A5 piece of soft suede cardstock, which I will just burnish with my bone folder. And I have some of the trees. So that's the back of the DSP from the Storybook Gnomes. I'm thinking of doing that. And I've cut the hat off a gnome from the designer series paper because I'm thinking of putting it on top of the koala to make it a bit of a Santa-y, a Christmas type feel card. So it's not what you'd normally do with this set, but I just thought I'd have a bit of fun and have a play. So let me get my block out that I need. I need the big one. So I hope everyone's keeping well. This weather is just ridiculous. So I do have a deckled rectangle die already pre-cut. But if you don't have dies or a die cutting machine, just a rectangle of, I'm using Whisper White cardstock, would be perfectly fine for this. So, and I'm just going to get a piece of scrap paper. So I can stamp on that. And I've got my koala. I might line him up a little bit better on my block. So this stamp set's really good. You do not have to colour it unless you choose to add a little bit of colour. So I'm using black Memento ink, and I'm just going to ink up my stamp just like so. Get some good coverage. Okay. then I'm going to put it onto my rectangle. I've just noticed I had a little bit of ink on my finger, so I want to get rid of that. So I'm just going to line it up and press down. And look at that. Isn't he beautiful? I think he's beautiful. I do have a little bit of shadow of my ink over here, but I will cover that up with a gem or a bit of blending. That might work, a bit of blending. Now I could leave him just like so if I wanted to, and I could attach him. Let me get rid of my scrap paper. I could attach him to my card base and paper like so, and this is what I'm thinking, putting a little bit of a Santa hat on him. So I can put some colour on him, but you can see he looks very beautiful without the colour. But I am going to put a little bit of colour on him because I can't help myself. So let me get my blends out. I'm really looking forward to the World Card Making Day event tomorrow. Can't wait for that. Now I'm going to, because this is soft suede cardstock and there's soft suede in the designer series paper, I'm going to use a little bit of light soft suede in the tree. Let me just double check and see how dark that is. No, that's fine. So I'm going to put a bit of colour in the tree, and that will tie in with the cardstock and the designer series paper. But as I said, he looks perfectly fine without colour. I just can't help myself. So that's that branch, and then this one. And it's not hard colouring in. So if you do decide to do a spot of colouring in, it's not hard colouring in. So there we go. Now the beauty of the blends is that you have a colour lifter pen. So if you go outside the lines or you do anything that you're not happy with, so I've got him a bit on the koala there and I don't want that, and I've got a bit up here, you just use your colour lifter and that lifts the colour off, takes the colour out. I've still gone over here too, so I'll get rid of that. So that's that. Now I am going to use soft succulent because I do believe that that colour is soft succulent. Let me check. It's not, it's pool party. Well, I'll be. It's not soft succulent. It looks like soft succulent to me. Balmy blue, basic black, Bermuda Bay, early espresso, night of neighbour, pool party. I'm going to use soft succulent because I like it. And I'll just try it on my, and it will tie in. It could be soft succulent. They might not have put it on the back of the paper because they can't list all the colours. They list the major colours though. But as I said, it doesn't need to be coloured. If you don't want it to be, you can just keep it very simple and keep it black and white, which works. I just can't help myself. And the blends are just so lovely to colour with. So if you are new to crafting and stamping, please reach out and ask for any advice that you might want. I'm happy to share. And if I don't know, I will find the answer out for you. See, that goes okay. I'm happy with that. I don't think I'm going to touch the koala. I think he looks perfectly fine as he is. So let me pop these back in my little blends box. And we might do a little bit of shading around. So we could use soft sucking. I think that might be good. So we'll put our black ink away because we don't need that again for the moment. And is this green? Yes, so just clean it. Now the blending brushes are also something else you don't need, but are a lovely thing to have. And if you have them, you can clean them on a microfiber cloth. So I have a blending brush for all different colours. So this is my green one. I believe you can wash them, but I don't want to do that because sometimes when you wash things, the bristles go yucky. So I'm just going to go around the edge of my die cut or my rectangle and just bring it in a little bit. Oh, that was a bit too much, wasn't it? Damn it. But that's okay. These things happen. It's sort of one of those things that you don't want to do too much, but then you've got to put a bit of pressure on to get the shading happening. But that's okay. There we go. I'm a bit annoyed about that, but there's nothing much I can do about it. Okay, so we'll put that back up there. And I'll move him over here. Now I do need to cut my little Christmas elf gnome hat down a bit. So here's the gnome. I've done it with a bit of a border, but I need to cut it down a little bit more on the line in this instance. Normally when you fussy cut, you do leave a bit of a border, but this time I need to cut it down. Now if I had a stamp set that had a die or a Santa hat in it, that would be perfect, but I don't. So I've had to go this way with the gnomes. So it's just a bit of fun. And I just thought it might look fun on the koala. Could put it on the panda as well. But yeah, if you've got a set that's got a Santa hat, that would be perfect. Just goes to show you can make a Christmas card out of any sets that you've got. Okay, so I'm thinking of putting his little Santa hat on so that, like, as if there's slots in it for his ears to poke out, like so. Let me see. Could move it up, maybe. Just trying to get a bit of a handle on it. Okay, so I'm going to put him up. First of all, we're going to attach our Christmas tree gnome paper to our card base. That's to our soft suede card base. There we go. Now I'm going to put him up on dimensionals. So get rid of those. I've seen demonstrators get the backs off the dimensionals with their take your pick tool. Knowing me, I'd probably stab my card and ruin the card. That's probably what I'd do. Okay, so I'm going to put that here, like so. I'm going to get my silicone mat out and my little bit of glue. And I'm going to just put some glue on the hat. So this is a hat that's come off one of the Storybook Gnomes in the DSP. And I just thought it might be a bit of fun. So I'm just going to go... Should I put it down further? I think so. And maybe tipped over a bit. There we go. I've got a tissue here, I can mop up something. There we go. I think he's looking cute. Now, I'm going to get a sentiment from the Christmas tag kit. So, if anybody watches my business page, I made this Christmas gifting kit up the other day. And it's really cute. And these are the gift tags, if I can separate them. There we go. And they hold a gift card. They're a gift card holder as well as a tag. So that's the Christmas tree one. That's the star one. And this is the reindeer one. Really cute. Now, in this box, you also get pop-outs from all the tags, which is a bonus because you can make up extra cards with those. You get a block, you get an ink spot, but you get a little stamp set. So I thought I might use a message from this. There's a really nice Just For You. There's a really nice Merry Christmas. So I think I might use that from the Christmas gifting kit. There we go. And what colour will I do? Let's do a bit of soft succulent again. And I will need a scrap of cardstock. Is it going to be long enough? Just. Okay, so I am going to cut it down to 3/4 of an inch or half an inch. Half an inch. So I can use my banner punch, my most favourite punch. Okay. So this stamp is out of the Christmas gifting kit, and I will just try not to bring my head in if I can help it. I might have to go up a little bit in size. Let's try again on the other side. So this is a 1/2 inch strip of cardstock, so I might have to go up a little bit to make it fit. Yes, I do. So we'll get rid of that, and we'll get, because I don't want it to be cut off. So we need it to be 3/4 of an inch wide. Okay. So this will be better. I thought I might have been able to sit on a 1/2 inch strip, but nope. That looks pretty good to me. I tried not to bring my head in. And we'll get our banner punch. And I'm thinking of snipping that down a fraction, because I'm thinking to cover up my little bit of ink there, I can put it going across here. So we might cut this down a fraction as well. There we go. And we'll feed it into our punch. And I'm only cutting one end. There we go. And I might put it across like so. But I will get my blending brush again. My scrap paper. And just go over it with a bit of soft succulent. Now, these are all additions. You don't have to do this if you're a beginner, because you wouldn't have all the tools that you can use to do this. But you can work around it. You can do that little angle with your scissors. Okay. There we go. So I shall put a dimensional on one end, on this end, and then I will put a bit of snail on this end. And we're just going to put it like so. And move it down so we can see his little paw, but still cover my little bit of ink. See, you can always manage to cover up something. Now let's get some bling. Now I do have the fine sparkle bling somewhere. That's not it. Fine sparkle. And this is the bling that goes with the Storybook Gnomes suite. And this is obviously the pool party, but it looks very good with the soft succulent, I feel. So we'll put one up here. And we don't want to highlight that, so let's go with a smaller one. We might put one over here, take our eye away from a bit of a blob down there, and maybe one here. It's a bit of fun. And you could, if you had Winker Stella, you could put a bit of glimmer on his hat. But all these extras are only if you've got the supplies. If you're a beginner, you probably won't have all the extras. They come over time. Okay, so I shall get an insert for my card. And I might have a look and see what other stamps are in the Christmas gifting little stamp set. That look really nice. So it's not just for Christmas. This has got some really good ones. It's got with love, just for you, for someone special, a little something for a friend, from our home to yours, to and from. Not sure if I want to put any of those in there. Yeah, let's put a little something for a friend. Let's do that. So I'll get myself succulent because I'll keep it in line with the colouring on the front. And I'm going to put that over here. Nice. Clean it up. Okay, and I shall put this in with my glue. So it's just a simple card today because, as I said, I'm trying to keep my card and the cuppers to more simplified things for anybody who might be a beginner stamper or card maker. And my Makeup Mondays are more techniques and fancy folds for advanced stampers. So that little stamp set came out of the Christmas gifting kit. So really cute little stamp set. So there we go. That's a little card for today. I hope you like it. I think he's cute, and I think the little gnome hat worked quite well on him. I think it's good. And these are a couple of others I've made using this Wild and Sweet stamp set. So I hope you've enjoyed that. I hope you have a nice weekend. Get some crafting in for World Card Making Day tomorrow. That'd be great. Or sign up for the event, the Stamping Up event, and watch that and craft along. I'm thinking it's going to be a great event. So I'll sign off now. I hope you all have a great weekend. It's a long weekend here in New South Wales, and I look forward to having the Monday off. That'll be great. So I hope everyone has a great weekend. Stay safe. Thanks for watching.